Alright, coming off a big weekend. Figured I'd give you guys an update. I know there's nobody watching at the moment, but if at some point in time somebody wants to go back and watch these beginning videos, they'll be on here for whoever wants them. Um, like I say, had a weekend over the last few days, so I did a little running around, went to the beach with some friends, hung out, spent some time with some friends. Went on a date with one of the girls that I've been seeing for about a month now. Um, have some kind of options lined up this week to go out with another, and trying to work on a third one to maybe line out at some point in time towards the end of the week. That one there, I haven't really been as, I guess, as, I don't know how do you say it, as gung ho, as motivated towards right now, just because I have, a piece of tail. I've got, options as far as girls go at the moment, and I'm not really worried about that as much right now. Um, Here in the next, 6 months, maybe after I get my teeth fixed, maybe after I lose a little weight, lose a little fat and put on a little weight in my shoulders and arms, we can revisit that more. But as of right now, I'm kind of, I guess, comfortable where I'm at. And as far as that, and I'm going to spend a little more time and concentrate my efforts a little more on the the whole getting in shape thing and getting my money right. Um, Done a handful of side jobs over the weekend, just quick stuff that I can make a little extra money on. Finished a big one on Saturday, so as soon as I get paid on that, that'll be a pretty decent little chunk of change back in my pocket. I put $250 off of my paycheck into the account I have for my teeth, and a few more months of that, and I should be able to at least make the appointment and get started on some of it. Maybe do at least half of it. Uh, then we'll see where I'm at, and see what all I need to do left with my teeth, and start saving up money for the rest of it. Trying to think of what else I actually got done. Um, been slowly working on cutting down cigarettes. I haven't quit smoking yet, but that's one of those, every time I try, I make it a few hours and then I go buy a pack of cigarettes before I rip somebody's head off over something stupid. Eventually that'll get better, or I will actually start doing the patches or the gum or Chantix or hypnotism or whatever the millions of other ways there are to quit smoking is. I've been trying more to do it just through sheer willpower. Quit meth over a decade ago, doing basically the same thing. So if I can quit that, I can quit almost anything. Um, Other than that, I pretty much just spend a little time hanging out with friends and working on stuff for me. Um, Made a few approaches, just more or less to try to get over the whole fear of that approach, the fear of rejection or whatever it actually is that causes the problem, the uncomfortable feeling you get when you go make an approach. Um, kind of t- Rollo Tomasi talks about the PUA, you know, culture back in the day, and guys going out to try to see how many times they can get rejected in a in a weekend, or in a day or whatever. And so I've kind of more or less been going out just to see, you know, make approaches over and over and over again, and not really worry as much about whether or not I'm going to get a number or get rejected or what it is. Just making approaches to make approaches. um, I have been working a lot on eye contact, because eye contact's a big one that, I don't know if your parents were like my parents. My dad was busy working. I didn't really learn any of that stuff from him, and so in my 30s trying to figure it out myself. Uh, there's a handful of videos on YouTube that I've found for it, and I will probably make a playlist for those. We'll label it body language. I've got one playlist on the channel right now labeled fitness, and I believe one labeled for Rich Cooper videos, because I'm going to split off playlists for or for each individual person. That way they get the recognition for where the videos came from, and I can try to compile some of the better information from the different guys in the manosphere into one place, and if nothing else, get everybody a spot where they can just go click a playlist and roll through that playlist rather than having to try to search through and find these particular videos. Um, I'm trying to stick more towards the beginner stuff. I'm not necessarily trying to be looking into the spinning plates or the game with women videos right at the moment, because if you're in the same position I am right now, not really there's a lot of other things that I can be working on that are probably way more productive and give me way more return on my investment than trying to pick up more women that are just going to cost you more money, that are going to put you in a set you back as far as everything else goes. um, so as I roll through and find videos, I'll make more playlists. I will at least have those on my page along with these videos here. Other than that, if anybody watches these and wants to, ask any questions or is looking for any information or wants directed in any particular way, like, let me know. I will try to send you down, send you to who I think has the best information for you. Other than that, I can't stress enough that you should get the Rational Male book by Rollo Tomasi and read through that number one first thing before you do anything, because there is a wealth of knowledge in there that you will not be able to absorb the first time. I'm let's see, I'm 3/4 of the way or so through the audiobook right now, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to read the audio or listen to the audiobook probably a few more times before I finally get it figured out. And even then, I might listen to it randomly through, after that, just to try to brush up on some of the ideas that are in it, or see if I can catch things that I didn't necessarily hear the first time. Um, I don't know how everybody else absorbs information, but I'm not really a good reader. I read very well, but if a book like Rollo's, especially where there's a lot of information and it's a fairly long book, um, my ass will forget what's at the beginning, but before I get to the middle, and by the time I'm at the end, I'm completely lost. So this audiobook format seems to help a fair amount. I'm able to go back and start over and re-listen to a chapter or whatever the case may be. um, I haven't decided what book I'm going to do next. I have one more free credit through Audible, and I will try to figure out what the next book's gonna be when I get a little closer to finishing this one. When I get to that point, I will let everybody know, and that'll be the next book on any reading list. If you want to understand what I've found as far as trying to I like to say, help yourself out and get yourself up to par. Not necessarily sure that a person necessarily needs the books, but I can say that for a fact that the Rational Male, there's information in there that I'm guessing that you can probably find it on Rollo's YouTube page, but it will take you years. There is so much stuff on Rollo's page that it'll take you years. If you just get the book, read through the book, that'll get you a big jump start on everything that's on his page. Um, yeah, so that's kind of where we're at for the update so far from the weekend for Monday. Um, I'll try to get you guys another video out by Wednesday and give you kind of middle of the week update, let you know how things went for as far as work goes. If I had any dates throughout the week, if the one flakes on me or doesn't flake on me that I have set up Wednesday night, um, either way, that one's not a big deal. She's been around for quite a while. Um, yeah, we'll just start updating you from things on things when we get a little closer to Wednesday. Anyways, other than that, like I say, we're gonna make some playlists, and I will get some of those put up throughout the next few days and go from there. But thank you to anybody who watches these, and hopefully, you know, things are able to help out a little bit. Like I say, just keep in mind I'm not a video editor or anything, just a normal everyday guy, and so you'll get normal everyday guy type videos at least until, I don't know, until somebody starts paying attention. At that point, maybe I might put a little more effort into it. Right now, the effort I've got is going to go towards myself, my life, and making things better for me. Um, yeah, like I say, if you have any questions or anything, don't be afraid to comment. You know, ask me questions. I'll do my best to point you guys in the direction where I think you'll get the most pertinent information. I'm not a source of it at the moment, and so I will do my best to send you to somebody who is. But other than that, thank you guys and have a great week, and we will talk to you, I'm sure, on Wednesday.